Well, we're back at it today. It's Sunday, New Year's Eve. It's cold this morning. I think it's 33. That's not morning. I guess it's 1 o'clock. We just got back from town. Had to buy some cheap junk 2-inch hose. Wasn't cheap. $70 for 20 foot. It's ridiculous. And we've got a bunch of valves, but they're not full port. We did have one full port. So got a few odds and ends stuff. Gonna drill a hole in that aluminum housing and get this thing put together. Bob's getting a valve ready for the back. I'm going to drill a hole in this so we can run our line through it. Might lose a hand doing this. One-handed. No, I'm a bit cam loose. I got a phone holder in there I just bought. Hang on. Try that again. That's pretty thick. I'll bring it back. Hard to do one-handed. Alright, we got the hole knocked out. It's perfectly centered, as you can tell. It's not bad. Depends on where you hold the camera. I got some old air hose I split. I'm just going to run it around there. Oh, the old hose is a little stiff this morning. Yep, she's a little stiff. Just don't break the valve on the other end. You might want to cut it twice. We usually measure once and cut 3 times here. Got the torch. You got clamps, Bob? Huh? You got clamps? No? Shit's cold. You want me to go look for them other clamps?
Well, I'm gonna have to have clamps of some kind.
Well, I got these clamps. They're good clamps. They're just, I think the one we got from Gene. The nut's not as big on them.
Slide them on there.
Well, I'm kind of a hoarder. Can be. This is all stuff. Our Orchlands went out of business, sold out to Tractor Supply, and I bought, that's 3-inch. I got some of these. I remembered I had them in there. I thought I had some of them clamps, some good hose clamps. I'll show you a couple of my purchases. That's a 5-gallon tank. Give $20 for that. I'm going to build another power pack. Got a 16-gallon a minute 2-stage pump. That goes with that. I give $40 for that. And up here I've got a valve. I give $40 for that. This has been in here since about summer. And I said I wasn't cleaning it out until I got my shop cleaned up. Oh, I guess I bought 2 pumps. That's 11 gallon a minute. They just about give those to me. Oh, we might be in luck. Maybe. I'll bring you back. I even forgot I bought a 30-gallon flow control. I get $15 for that now that I remember. So anyway, yeah, I can't find my clamps. I found one 3-inch. Yeah, I don't know what else is under there. I'll do some looking. Oh, I bought tons of paint. Probably ought to get it in. I've read someplace that says it hurts it if it freezes. Some says it does. And I bought quarts of Easy Slide. I give $1.50 for these quarts. Give $6 for Van Sickle quarts. I think I give 10 for the gallons. I got a little bit. About any color you want. Alright, I gotta get back to work. Well, I guess we got it together for now. Put that fitting onto the pump. Run this hose through, as I showed you. Cut that hole. Put that air hose on there. We both think that this hose is probably not going to last. It's a concern, to say the least. Comes out there and then just loops around. Put another block on there to keep from chafing. I don't know. It's pretty. That other stuff you can't even move today. It's so cold. This stuff's just still very pliable. So I don't know. It may not last at all. We'll find out soon enough. Well, this is one of my Christmas presents. This is one of my Christmas presents to myself. It's the vevor, the 5000. I didn't get the 8. My son's got an 8. It's not a vevor. It's a high. Starts with an HY. But anyway, he's got it out there in that shipping container. And on a 25-degree night, it's insulated, but on a 25-degree night, he runs it on low, and it's 60, 65 in there easy. He can run it up to 80 on high real quick. Anyway, I bought this one. I was thinking maybe I'd use it in my old tandem truck. Maybe mount it behind the cab and duct it in. Anyway, I'm just trying to run it for the first time to see, make sure it works. In case I don't use it for a while, I can return it. But anyway, I put this duct work on. It came with it. It's blowing air now, but obviously I just turned it on. The exhaust isn't even hot yet. Filled it with fuel. There you can hear the fuel pump just started running. But the 90, I bought a 90-degree out of the bottom and then brought this over so I didn't have to put it on. Some guys put them on blocks. Mine's still clear in the bed with a 90 and that over. They send a muffler with it. I haven't put the muffler on yet. It's kind of heavy. I mean, it may hold the pipe down. I'm thinking about using it in my duck blind. So I can smell a little bit of fuel now, so it's trying to ignite. I'm just running it on a battery charger. We can't read any of that, don't look like. It's got a remote control to turn it up and down and on and off. This came with it. It talks to you too. That says shut off for some reason. Yeah, it's probably trying to prime. Like I said, I just put it together, so I'll bring you back when I get it running. Well, I brought you right back. I turned it back on. I'm thinking it just wasn't primed. It's still not running yet. We'll try it again when the fuel pump kicks in here. Pretty compact, not real heavy. But again, I thought I would mount it behind the truck cab on the old International tandem, because when we spread urea, the clutch fan on it has been welded over the years. We didn't do it, but somebody did. So in the winter time, it does not build much heat. And then you sit in there and freeze your butt off while we're spreading urea on the corn ground or top dressing wheat. So I thought, like I said, I would mount this to the back of the cab, under the frame maybe. Then you can just exhaust it straight out and then hook a duct. They use these dryer vents to the back of the cab, but I would want it pretty clean. I wouldn't want to cobble it. But this is just a 5000. KW, I think they call them, where Brent says 5 to 8. So anyway. Well, I put a couple wrenches away, and before I could get in there and back, I hear it fired up this time. I think I got this one for $98 or something. Had it on sale. The clamps they send for the exhaust, they're not terrible. The ones they sent with the 90 are absolute junk. See some smoke coming off the... It's getting hot. But they recommend you just burn them like this for, 4, 5, 6 hours. I think they may even say 10, but burn all the crap off of them and out of them. Not really giving a review. Like I said, I just goofing today and wanted to fire this up. So it's definitely not a review of it because I have no idea. That thing talks to you, as I stated earlier, but you can't, I don't know, maybe I'm just old and can't hear it. We'll put the muffler on in a minute and see if it makes a difference. Did burn myself. Yeah, it's quite a bit quieter. Alright. Okay, I had to bring you back on this project. That's as close as you want your hand. It's burning me there. Yeah, that's real hot. Like I said, this is the 5000. That's really nice heat right there. I mean, just pretty hot. Now the exhaust is hotter, but there's not as much air. So I don't know. I'm thinking it might be a good spot for a duct line. A good spot for it might be a duct line. Let's put it that way. Alright, I probably won't bring you back anymore. I'm going to let this burn a couple hours probably. And my boy is getting a 30 hours on a 1.3 gallon tank on low, so 5,000, what this one's at. He said if he turns his on high up to 8,000, he's getting about, I think, 13 to 15 hours on his. Yeah, you don't want to, I'm telling you, that's, you can tell how far that is, but that's hot. Hot, hot. Well, who knows how long it'll last being Chinese, but it's pretty slick. One more little quick test. Think about putting it in a duct blind. And that's the hot if you spit on it, it just rolls off. I just threw some dry grass under there, and I believe we're going to have a fire here real shortly. So that exhaust gets stupid hot. I just don't know. I don't know. I've got to have to insulate it somehow if you're going to put it in the grass. You can probably see the smoke off of it. It hadn't been down there for more than a minute. So yeah, you want to make darn sure that exhaust is clear of everything. See the smoke? Yeah, that's everything burning now.